कौन कहता है कि टॉपर्स सिर्फ पढ़ाई करते हैं? Well, today we bring to you someone who has not only cracked NEET 2025, but has also cracked the perfect kitchen recipe. Yes, you heard that right. From perfectly cooked biryanis to comforting home-style dinners, for this individual, cooking was not just a hobby, but a way to unwind. He's not just a NEET topper, he's a true all-rounder. Let's welcome our next problem solver, Rachit Sinha Choudhary, All India Rank 16 and West Bengal State Topper in NEET 2025. Hi Rachit.
Hello.
Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How does it feel?
I'm elated, obviously. It's very exciting to be here, to have done so good in an exam. Kind of hard to believe.
I like how you're being honest about your efforts. You put in the efforts and you have the result and you're graciously accepting it. Tell us something about your family. How did they support and shape this journey for you?
I don't think I would have been able to do this without my parents. Because my mother always made sure I had a very comfortable home life, so I didn't have to worry much on that front. Plus my father, he was basically my secretary. That was the inside joke for us. Okay. So he coordinated all of my classes, all of my tests, made sure I could focus entirely on just my studies, and it was a very, I owe them a lot.
So it was a full-fledged support from your family.
It was a full family experience.
That's so hearty congratulations to everyone in the family in that sense. What encouraged you or motivated you to pursue medical as a career?
Well, I always had an interest in biology and especially the human body. And I also I always knew I would do better in something really science related because it's more objective in that front. So, I already had a natural inclination to that. And plus, to top it all off, I have a grandmother who's paralyzed on one side of her body. So, growing up, there was a lot. So, I think ever since I was 4 or 5, there was this running theme that I could be a doctor and I could care for her. So, that also pushed me a lot.
That's very sweet and kind, actually. So you had some experiences around you and combined that with your natural inclination that's got you here. Okay, so we hear that you're a phenomenal cook. How did that happen? Clearly, it's not just a hobby.
No, it's just something I like eating a lot. That's okay. So, but the problem was it's kind of difficult to always get your mother to make food for you, because often she's also not familiar with the recipe. Plus, ordering doesn't work every time. So so I just naturally was like, okay, you know what? If I want to eat something, I'll make it myself.
Let's simplify it.
Yes, let's simplify it.
So that's how it started.
Yeah, that's how it started. Okay. And it was technically out of spite because my mother was like, okay, you want to have so many things, you need to learn to make them by yourself. So I was like, okay, fine. You know what? I will.
So your cravings basically motivated you to start cooking yourself. Okay, so you said you love eating, and we hear that you, in order to remain healthy during a preparation, you avoided eating outside in the restaurants. Is that true?
Yes, mostly.
Are you back eating into the restaurants now?
Now it's an unhealthy amount right now.
Oh yeah, you're covering up for the couple of years that you've not been out. Okay, any other sacrifices that you made apart from this?
I don't think I sacrificed much. You could say my hobbies, I reduce their intensity. But I always made sure I could have some time for the things I like because they were stress busters.
Right. Right. Okay, let's talk a little bit about your routine, your study routine and your strategy. How did you go about it, if you can just throw some light on that?
Well, I always try to do 8 to 10 hours every day of self-study. I covered every topic, every subject. I wasn't like, okay, maybe this subject or this topic less questions come, I'll leave that. I was like, okay, this is a topic that's there in the syllabus, you have to do it. And so I try to give equal importance to everything, every subject, every topic. And, as much practice and as many tests.
Yes, that is, of course, very crucial to this preparation. Yes. NEET 2025 paper was tougher than the previous years. How did you adjust to the new exam attempting strategy?
One thing I had to do was keep my cool during the actual exam because the paper was a bit unfamiliar. One advantage I had is I don't judge papers while I'm doing them. Okay. I just I get a question, I'm like, okay, the question is in front of me, you have to solve the question. Okay. So that's how I went. So I think that helped a lot in me keeping my cool because I wasn't panicking, okay, this year's paper is different or this year's paper difficult. I was like, okay, this year's question is like this, we do it like this. And, there were aside from timing adjustments, it wasn't much of a problem. Physics took me almost 1.5 hours, but biochemistry, I was able to save time in those.
Okay, that's great. And how did Aakash help you? in your success
Aakash helped me
story?
a lot. Ask any of my teachers in Aakash. You will know that I was infamous for asking a lot of doubts in class.
That's actually good.
Yes, it got to an annoying degree. I thought, because sometimes a few of my classmates and a few of my friends and my teachers also sometimes they got annoyed by how much I was asking, but they always clarified it. So that made sure within the class itself I learned everything. And plus, even outside of class hours, I could ask them doubts whenever I needed, and they would always answer. And tests and everything, that also helped a lot in my, because like Akash's tests were a bit above level compared to normal NEET papers, aside 2025. So it helped me keep pace with, like, if I can do a more difficult paper, I could do an easier paper.
Right.
So it built confidence as well.
So when your teachers got to know that this is your rank and this is how you've cleared it, did they still tell you, I hope you don't have more questions to ask from us?
Okay, no, then no one said that.
But what was their reaction? How?
They were obviously happy.
Because there's an ecosystem
Yes,
around. It's
yes.
not just the family. You have teachers, you have friends, and of course, Aakash has
yes.
good teachers who supported, as you said. So their reaction also.
They were all ecstatic. I did so good. Yeah.
Just like you.
Yes, exactly.
All right, that's fantastic. This was very informative. Thank you so much. And before we leave you, we'll ask you one final question. If there's one advice that you have to give to the future NEET aspirants, what would that be?
One advice that I have to give to future NEET aspirants is like, have faith in yourself. You can do it, and you ultimately have to do it. Plus, as much practice and questions as I've said, and follow whatever your teachers say. Trust me, they have experience with this for many years. You're giving it for the... Okay, I won't count attempts, but they have experience with it for many years, so you should follow what they're saying.
That is a lot of positivity coming from Rachit. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And hearty congratulations to you
Thank you
once
so
again.
much.
So what I gather from this is whether it was physics problems or it was cooking butter paneer masala, Rachit has handled everything with equal dedication. It's sort of like a gentle reminder that in order to succeed, you don't really need to give up onto something that you love. What you should know is how you manage your time, how disciplined you are, and of course, keep your focus quite on the point. So all the future aspirants out there, keep all of this in your mind and you're absolutely good to go.